Today I want to comment on an issue that strikes me as funny above all else. It's a bit of a fluff piece. There are new anti-smoking guidelines that were drafted by the EU Commission and are mandatory in all member countries since May this year. Among other sensible things, smoking images and warnings on tobacco products have to be visible now and must not be hidden in some corner. The customer needs to see it. Although I'm a smoker, I don't mind that. I know smoking is an unhealthy and stupid vice. For the sake of this video, I will smoke while recording. Double down on my stupidity. This is my favorite tobacco, by the way. No added flavor or shit like that, just pure cancer. But everything gives you cancer these days. Sunlight gives you cancer, the wrong food gives you cancer, Pizza Hawaii gives you cancer because of the reaction of bacon and pineapple when heated. That's what my chemistry teacher claimed at least. Comment sections give you cancer. Anyway, I found Germany's implementation of these guidelines rather amusing. Germany decided not to use photos of black lungs or amputated limbs. We took a more artistic approach. Here are some examples. This one is pretty straightforward. Don't blow smoke in your child's face because it's unhealthy. Yeah, the child seems uncomfortable. My daughter is always excited when I go outside to smoke a cigarette, by the way. She usually asks me, "Blow?" and then she imitates it and goes, "Pht, pht." Sounds creepy, but it's rather cute. And I usually don't smoke in front of her. But who cares? My father smoked when I was little. He even allowed me to put an unlit cigarette in my mouth. And it didn't make me a smoker or anything later in life. Fun fact, I started smoking the pipe originally at the age of 15. It was really uncool, but I preferred the taste back then. But once you're on the dance floor every weekend, it becomes a bit weird. However, there's this image too. Smoking can kill your unborn child, it says. It's true, but the image looks a bit cheesy. The sad couple in front of an innocent white coffin, or maybe it's a bread box and they just remembered their child. It looks like a still from a soap opera. What's next? A dead guy, tubes and everything. Because smoking is unhealthy, in case you didn't know. The relatives of this man sued, by the way, because they didn't give their permission to use his image. It's not known at this point if this is true, and apparently nobody knows where the image came from to begin with.
It is known.
It is known.
We'll see. But here's the weirdest and funniest one I've seen so far. Ashes forming the shape of a fetus in an ashtray. It says, "Smoking diminishes your fertility." Is it supposed to show a sad, infertile person who's smoking and goes, "Oh man, I wish I could have children. I wish I wouldn't have to rely on my retirement fund." Then, while pondering his ruined prospects, he draws the image of a child. Maybe it's just an allegory. I don't know whether these images were used so that people keep buying tobacco in order not to hurt the industry. On the other hand, I never really looked into whether or not really creepy images actually have an effect on people. I heard the rumors they do, but whatever. Anyway, I suspect these images defeat their purpose big time. It has the potential of becoming a party game where people look who's got the weirdest one, or collectible. It's a bit like the anti-speeding billboards on the German Autobahn. Probably done by the same marketing company by the looks and feels of it. You know, I was traveling through France 2 years ago, and there are signs here and there saying, "Please don't speed." Very civil, very clear, very French. Then you cross the border to Germany, and all of a sudden you see huge billboards saying things like, "One person is speeding, 2 people die," or "One person pushes, 3 people die," or "One person is distracted, 4 people die." I think you get the general idea. I think there's even one with "Nothing but a pair of children's shoes" on it. I don't remember what it said, but it's probably something along the lines of, "How are you going to explain that when you're coming home alone?" Or, "Your crash kit should have worn shoes, not flip-flops." Emotional blackmail. Well, and that's all there is to it. No huge discussion about treating adults like children or anything. I just had a good laugh with this new campaign. Cheers!